Hello, my wonderful people, and welcome to day 51. I've been just listening to the podcast by Healthy Gamer GG. Dr. K has been speaking about the brain fog, the possible causes, and the possible solutions to the brain fog as well. Unfortunately, we don't know shit about it. It's probably caused by COVID, fuck knows. Eat healthy, lose weight, do the steps, do yoga, you'll be fine. Maybe. If you don't want to listen to the whole half an hour, there you go. Summary in 15 seconds. We're screwed. We're screwed because of COVID. I've been thinking that it actually affects me to a slight degree. My fiancée, she is suffering from brain fog far, far worse. But it is also a thing about me that I discovered in recent years. I do sleep a little worse. But at this very same time, I gained quite a lot of weight. So come on. I don't have a very good ability to focus as well. And I can see it especially with my Zazen, and there's that's something that I actually want to go a little bit deeper into, but only a little bit. My Zazen got worse because it got better, like genuinely. Whenever I was sitting Zazen, I couldn't come up with a position that would be comfortable for me. I am suffering from two different back disorders, illnesses. I'm actually not sure how you should put it. What would be best? But anyway, I am having a hunchback, like the little one, like the one from the Notre Dame, the Bell, guy. It's not nearly as bad as he's having it, but yeah, I'm definitely having a lump of meat on my upper back that can be visible whenever, for example, I'm doing deadlifts. You can actually see it if you pay attention. Plus scoliosis. So there we go. And also my mobility sucks ass. Genuinely, I can't even sit with my legs crossed. I can't do it. So it was very difficult for me to find a good sitting technique. And this caused me quite a lot of pain. And genuinely, my Zen was better because at least I could focus. Constantly, I had pain that was bringing me to the present moment. While right now, whenever I discover a Japanese sitting position, I am actually sitting without much trouble. Sitting with my back straight is obviously still a struggle, but genuinely speaking, it is far easier for me to sit right now, and I think this is why it is so difficult for me to focus. But yeah, brain fog definitely is not helping here. Today was a day when I sat Zazen for less than a half of the time that I wanted to, because out of nowhere, I started to have some weird stomach problems. It was right before my shift, and when you're a driver and you have stomach problems, you do want to deal with them before you get into the van and you get locked up out of the bathroom for hours. So that is not an excuse. I basically once again made a mistake of not sitting Zazen as the first thing in the morning. I'm so fucking dumb. Instead, I chose to be able to sleep half an hour more. I was like, hey, I'll just get up, because my fiancé, sorry for a chaotic notion of this episode. My fiancé has been starting her shift 1 hour before me, so I realized that if I'll get up at a standard time or time good enough to prepare all the meals so that she can leave and not be hungry, I will still have 1 hour for all the other things to make myself ready and go and sit Zazen. So I simply transfer sitting Zazen after doing all this stuff, and that was a mistake. If I would just sit Zazen first thing in the morning and I would get up earlier, I would have time to deal with everything there is. So that's just on me, That's just on me. But yeah, yesterday I was recording podcast in the evening. Right now I am recording it in the early afternoon. Therefore, absolute no progress has been made regarding me working on my game. But I did view the files. I still really like the idea. I think it's cool, but it's super simple. Still cool, but I truly believe that it's really, really simple. Yeah, so I will be working on it today as well. And see how it goes. And learning through the process. I already can see several things that I will definitely need to learn. So one thing is how to figure out the pop-up windows whenever you're triggering some event, how to develop a pop-up window. So I thought, way before, like 8 months ago, when I was working on it, I thought that I'll be a smartass and I'll simply spawn in via spawn manager. I'll initiate spawning and the object of, just a rectangle with some text on it. But the problem is that whenever it is happening, the ball, this is a game about a ball, the ball is still rolling, and this random window just pops up and just hangs in the air, and you can view it from every side, and it's so strange. I don't think this is the way at all, genuinely. I also need to work on the movement. I would wish to change the movement a little bit to be a little bit more to my liking, and keep on working on it. I'm actually quite excited, which is great and is dangerous at the same time. Whenever you're excited for doing something important, doing something that you actually want to do, you have to remember that you'll not be excited for the eternity. So it is really, really nice kick, really nice something to just start with. But also something that I know that I will have to part my ways with. I will not be excited my whole life. So yeah. Thank you very much for listening to this episode. I really hope it was not all too chaotic, and stay strong.